Welcome to our few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos, the first Shabbos in the month of Elul, we have the privilege of reading Parshas Shoftim. At the beginning of Parshas Shoftim, one of the Psukim says, "V'lo sokim lecha matzeva." You should not set up for yourself a monument, asher sonei Hashem Elokecha, which Hashem hates. Hashem hates it. You shouldn't set up a monument. Rashi explains the difference between a monument and a mizbeach. A mizbeach you can set up because it's made of many stones or many mounds of earth. That you can set up, a mizbeach, but not a matzeva. Matzeva is a monolith, a single slab of stone. We've had occasion to mention that Reb Shamshir Hirsch explains that a person shouldn't think that a slab of stone is beloved by Hashem. It's not. It is looked upon in a very negative way because it can't be improved. In and of itself, the slab is a monolith. It's one single stone, and that's it. A mizbeach is a number of stones, one stone on top of another, in order that you build something. You build a mizbeach. A human being is not supposed to think of themselves as a monolith. I'm complete, I'm fine, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to improve. It's important that I realize that I need to build like a mizbeach. We've had occasion to mention that this is, according to some, one of the reasons why when you go to a gravesite and there's a monument, you take a stone and put it on top because you want to build and add on. The Kedushas Levi, however, the Levi Yitzchak of Berditchev, he has a different take on this. He wants to understand, why does the pasuk say v'lo sokim lecha matzeva? Why do you need the word lecha for? And you shouldn't set up for yourself a monument. What does that imply? Now, over the past few weeks, we've had occasion to mention that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to enjoy life. He gives us physical pleasure in order that we enjoy life and recognize that the food we eat comes from Hashem. The pleasure we have in life comes from Hashem. The pleasure of seeing things, hearing things, touching things. All these physical pleasures comes from Hashem, and a human being has a responsibility to enjoy life, to drink wine, to eat good food, and so on. It's important to thank Hashem for the pleasures that we get. But as we approach Chodesh Elul, the Berditchever, the Levi Yitzchak, and the Kedushas Levi says as follows: even though the lecha, for you, the pleasures are important, one thing you should keep in mind: v'lo sokim lecha matzeva. Don't make the enjoyment and pleasure of the self the monument on which you come to Hashem. Don't make that the most important thing. Don't make the physical pleasure the most important thing. Combine it. Give a little bit in Chodesh Elul and in Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur to the Chetzel Hashem, not just the Lochem. Don't just pay attention to yourself. Think about your soul, that which is not the Lecha, that which is not the physical pleasure. It's time for us to plug in to our inner selves, to our soul, to our neshama, to our thought processes, to our tshuva. Lo sokim lecha matzeva. You make yourself and the pleasure of the self into a monument. Asher sanei Hashem Elokecha. Hashem doesn't want that the only thing you focus on, the end all and be all, is only the lecha. But rather, make a mizbeach. Build on yourself. Take all that Hashem has given us and let's build on it as we come closer to Chodesh Tishrei, to Rosh Hashanah, to Yom Kippur, and we use Chodesh Elul to become Ani L'Dodi V'Dodi Li, that we get closer to Hashem, not only in the physical sense, but in the spiritual sense. It's time to increase the neshama. Have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom U'Mevarach.